Hello, everybody. It's Brainy. I was supposed to be on at this time, doing a co-stream with my buddy Goldie Fish, but unfortunately, they weren't feeling well. So, I'm on right now, and just so I don't waste the time that I blocked off to do some streaming, and we're gonna play some Fantasy Life, which is a game that I started, but I haven't gotten back to play a second time yet. I've been playing this, dealing with this exactly the same way that I was previously playing the Pokemon games. I would, pick it up on my own every once in a while, but it is only just kind of to do level grinding, try to see if I could get more things going with the job system. And I leveled things up, but probably not significantly enough. I'm still having a little bit of a problem with the, getting my crafting properly leveled up. So you're going to see me fudge a lot of crafting during this playthrough. But I am, however, going to continue story mode here. So that's a little bit less relevant. I'll eventually get the skills that I need to while I'm actually playing the game the way it was originally intended. So, no worries there. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. There were just some people who were expecting me to be over on Goldie's channel, but we were also gonna mutually stream for the first time today, so I am kind of expecting that some people are going to be able to just filter in knowing that I was going to be sharing the space with Goldie. So, welcome everybody who was actually intending to see me as part of this co-stream. Unfortunately, all you get is Cat. Cat is the only thing that you will be receiving this afternoon. Well, anyways, we're going to go ahead, we're going to do our commercial, we'll run a couple of videos, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with our playthrough of Fantasy Life I. So, yeah, alright. So, thank you everybody for staying tuned in. We'll be right back.
This fearless caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest, magic, slinging more status, practically unmatched, runs all of the gamut, in fact, he's a reference games and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, stacking, napping, this cat diversified, witty banter, seeking kitty answers, roll 20 to scamper, tune in, and enjoy the ride, Brady, the RPG cat. Brady, the RPG cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brady the RPG Cat. It's another glorious day here on the purple site. I can see that just an awful lot of my friends are just streaming on this block, as I can see Space Pirate K, I can see Athena Atlas, I can see Quill and Coral, and also Madeline the Alchemist, all these great people. I've been, I'm already getting the warning that an ad is starting. I don't know if the ad is starting, or if it's past, or, well, shucks, okay, well, I did not properly, vet this, but we're just going to go ahead and we're going to play through it. At this point, it's kind of a funny day today, and it is largely due to the fact that, you know, this was supposed to be a co-stream, but, no need to fret about that anymore. I'm here. I've been playing level grinding on jobs, just playing jobs on my own in Fantasy Life I, and now we're going to get into a little bit of actual story mode. Get some of the main story going. And okay, yeah. Alright, so yeah, just something just kind of froze slightly on my browser. I think we're still good. But at any rate, yeah, let's go ahead and let's get playing. Alright, so as in the middle of the side quest right now, I'm going to need to go ahead and I am going to need to go to my regular quests. Yeah, main storyline quests. Go to Warren Willow Hollow. Douglas, a super handsome miner who smashed his way through an entire mountain, never made it back. We've got to go find him. Alright, so let's do that. Alright. So, you know, at default, I'm a mage, because of course I am, because Brainy's a mage. And, we're gonna travel to rescue this guy because it's just the next main part of the storyline. You know, I have all my jobs and I have all my crafting skills, etc. in the background. You know, at level 1 at minimum. Some stuff is way back there, like my ability to be my own alchemist. It's way back there. It's probably something I should have prioritized if I was going to be a mage in this. I don't really know. Alright. So, let's see, which way am I going? Is that I need to find a way out of the village at large, and then, you know, just kind of into the field, where I can actually find this Warren Willow Hollow, where I'm going to need to continue adventuring. Alright. I think I've just been told that the ad break is finishing up. Well, you know, that was, yeah, that's just kind of came out odd. There are monsters up ahead that are scary strong, so make sure that you're good and ready to go. Except that the guy with the menacing eyes who passed by earlier was 10 times scarier. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Yes. So, what am I? I'm at level 10 right now, and the animals are at level 6, so I think I'm good. Alright. 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 Pop those guys. Head on over. Do these guys count as, monsters? Because they seem more like livestock. That's what you call a woolly bully. You know, following the story of the Billy Goat's Gruff, you know, just go ahead and take out all of these guys while they're on the bridge and they're forming a bottleneck. Especially that really tough-looking level 10 black woolly bully right there. Yeah, alright. Easy enough to do. Alright. There's a giant dragon thing right there. I think I'm going to want to avoid that one. Alright. This is Warren Willow Hollow. It is said to be one of the oldest trees in Mysteria Kingdom. Powerful spirits dwell within this tree. Strange energy flows out of its winding roots, forming a seemingly endless labyrinth within. Isn't it just amazing? There could be strange new creatures in here. The promise of adventure and the unknown. Ah, forgive me. This is all new and exciting. I tend to get a bit carried away. Don't worry about it. I think we have a tendency to do that as well. I've only ever seen Warren Willow Hollow from the outside. Let's go on in, shall we? I mean, she follows around. She's got a badass baby dragon with her. I just have this talking bird and the iron helmet. You really think she's doing this to help us? I think she just wants an adventure. I mean, yeah, I kind of want an adventure too, so I'm not going to fault them on that. Alright. Okay. Alright. So I do have mining skills, but not particularly good ones. Not ones that actually might be effective in beating this copper deposit right here. Nope, not getting the better of it. Yep, there goes my fatigue. Oh well, I tried. I actually didn't, but... Alright. Inward, further in we go. Hey. Hello, Queen Vampiress. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. How are you doing today? So, as I had already said at the top of the stream, I was about to do a co-stream with somebody, but unfortunately they had to cancel, so they're not feeling well. And that's what Get Well Goldie means, is because Goldie is out sick and I'm not co-streaming with them at the moment. I suddenly realized, as adorable as these little bunnies are, etc., that they are actually level 12s, and so I should be a little bit wary of that. I think they all ran away. Alright. Boy, that's a lot of lizards. Here, lizard, lizard, lizard. I should be locking onto at least one of them, man. Dodge and roll them. That's all I need. Just dodge and roll them. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble here. You need to get me health back up. They wondered where I went. I'm gonna start fighting them in slightly smaller numbers. That's probably the right skill I should be doing here. Or just shooting them while they're still a level above me. Gotta make sure that I get through all of this with enough health potions still in my pocket. Also doesn't hurt to just grab a bunch from the inside of these chests right here. So I moved on. It's my job. It's what I do. Alright. Right. Hopefully we'll find him soon. This would be the part where a terrible monster jumps out and attacks us. It's a common trope in the fantasy genre. Oh my god. I'm actually traveling with somebody who has generous savviness. Ah, you weren't kidding. Wolves. Out of my way! Oh, this looks like a have-edge guy. You know, speaking about being genre savvy, I am being assisted by the have-edge guy. Jerk Jackal. They're not kidding when they call them that. Alright. Done and done. Don't jump out at us like that. Who the heck are you, anyway? He's giving me the glare of death. I'm not glaring. This is what I always look like. Thank you for saving us. You're not from Mysteria, are you? The name's Glenn. I'm a traveling mercenary. I saw you fight. You're good, but you still have a long way to go. If you care about getting stronger, maybe we'll meet again. Just try to stay alive until then. That Glenn fellow was impressive, wasn't he? He reminds me of the hero's rival in my favorite novel. Enough about the creepy mercenary. We've got to find the miner. He must be deeper inside. Alright. We want a miner. Not an oil refiner. Still searching the catacombs. Well, breaking a few rocks because there's some useful materials in them. You know, I'd swipe the ore if I was a little bit better at mining ore, which is the position that I had previously taken. I'm starting to not like the way that the targeting system works. I keep targeting one on the left even though there's one directly in front of me. Alright. Alright, there we go. I could really use that have-edge guy right about now. Alright. Take care of you. And take care of you. Because you're a wolf and junk. And you're attacking me. He seems to have, yeah, forgotten I was here. Well, that's one way to win a fight. I like to put all these in my pockets, but there's not much room. There's not much room in my pockets. Give that back. Ah, we're dealing with evil crows now. Okay, this guy's totally a Brock. Ha! No one steals from me. Lady Luck is always on my side. Lady Rem, what are you doing in a place like this?
What?
You came out all this way to help find him? You're too kind, Your Honest. I've been searching for him myself, but no luck. He might have simply left the island. Oh, I see.
Until next time.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work. Stop, that tickles.
What?
Wait, I know that voice. Douglas? Turned into a strangeling.
Well,
Strangeling?
hey, what?
You mean to tell me that strangelings are in fact humans that have been transformed? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I used to be human. It's all coming back to me now, those sleepless nights toiling away with a needle and thread. Douglas, you're a miner, not a tailor. You sure this is the legendary miner we're looking for? You mentioned there was a way to turn him back into a human, right, Brainy? This guy might have the memory of a goldfish, but his mining skills are top-notch. Can you change him back to normal? Alright. Well, now we have a wheelbarrow that was a person. Don't tell me that crow is hauling strangelings all the way to Ginormosia. There's bound to be some left in this world. Yep. Alright. Well, here we are, venturing deeper. Well, I think I can mine some of these ores, but absolutely not the big one. Alright. Well, shucks. Keep practicing. This really is a high-level place for mining, so high that I'm not good enough at mining in order to make the level around here. Was that Eternia ore you're mining just now?
Hey, hey,
What is that Eternia ore stuff anyway?
sure thing.
These stones are imbued with the power of our island spirit of time. Check it out. It made a flower grow. This jewel is made from Eternia ore. This ore holds the power to manipulate time itself. It can even use it to move forward or backward in time. Not too far, though.
Alright.
Whoa, could you give me some of that ore? I want to show my pal Edward. Hey. Trip, the ore you'll find before you can make use of its power. But I'll make an exception. Here, take this small piece of ore, as thanks for promising to save Douglas. What's the point? If we can't use it, it's basically just a rock to us. Well, if Trip doesn't want it, could I have it instead? Yeah, you can have it. You could probably do something useful with it. Thank you. I'll keep it as a memento of our very first adventure. Well then, in memory of our time spent together.
Whoa.
Well, what's happening? It activated its power. Incredible. It hasn't even been refined yet. Spirits must favor you, Lady Rem. With luck that the ore found its way into your hands. Alright. Well, now we gotta get the Sam Hill out of here. Alright. I'm not getting the lucky hits that I need in order to actually be able to mine this thing. But we soldier on. We keep practicing. there a cauldron over there? Can I use my cooking skill with it? I guess I don't. I guess not. I suppose I don't think so.
Until next time.
Well, we found Douglas. All in all, a lucky day in my book. Now it's up to you to turn him back to normal. Good luck.
Aw, thank you so much.
I just want to thank you for today, for everything. Thanks to you, I feel like I'm one step closer to my dream. Your dream?
Oh.
You know the story of the Dragon Kid's journey? It's from a book that I love very much. One day, a young boy befriends a dragon. Together, the two of them set off on a fantastic adventure to save the land from the Demon King. My dream has always been to go on an exciting journey just like that. It'd be alright if I traveled with you again sometime. I want to go on adventures with you. You mean you want to come to our world? Well, no, not your world. The time leap doesn't seem to work last time. I may not be very useful in battle, but I promise I can do everything I can to help. Will you let me go on adventures with you? Yeah, sure. Oh, you have such a kind heart. I can't thank you enough. I'm so excited. I wonder what sort of adventures. Oh, Lady Ram! Oh no, he's here, Brainy. You have to run. An evil warlock is coming. Oh, I'm an evil warlock now. Very funny, princess. I am neither a warlock nor dark sultan, nor any manner of wicked title you gave me. I am Asian, high priest of Mystaria, and humble servant of the royal court. Totally not turning evil later. Now come, Lady Ren. I'm afraid playtime is over. Let's return to the castle at once. King Renoa is waiting himself sick about you. Ah, but it's so early. We don't have afternoon tea until 3 o'clock. Farewell, Brainy and Trip. I look forward to our next adventure. You know, how hard it must be to be a princess, have people attending to you, waiting on you hand and foot. Oh. I don't know if I really want to get into a fight here because I might wake up the big nap dragon with a stray bullet or something. Alright. So, it has suddenly been brought to my attention that there's a small house here. I wonder who lives in it. This old man. The tree you see nearby is called Willow Hollow, and I've been searching for it for many years. It is believed to be the dwelling place of the spirit of time, but the truth is still shrouded in mystery. Alright. Well, we've got a minecart man to transform back. Small round of people in a battle arena over here. Oh, hey, Mr. Tour Guide, this is where you are. Yo, check it. Nobody believes us, but Mr. Tour Guide saw a legendary ore deposit. Those sparkles don't lie, and neither does Mr. Tour Guide. See, Mr. Tour Guide was chasing that thieving little crow, and all of a sudden, Mr. Tour Guide was in a whole new dimension. Mr. Tour Guide felt this crazy power flowing through the air, and bam, there it was, legendary ore. There are all sorts of wild stuff there. I guess that makes Mr. Tour Guide a dimension hopping tour guide now, doesn't it? Yeah, that seems to be something that's been going on lately. Been going around lately. Something I don't have furniture for my new house, so it might do me a little bit of good in order to chop down a few oak trees. Get a few oak trees recipe. Oh, wow, I've got a new staff. Just as a free bonus. Let me see if I can equip that. Oak staff. Do I have a different... Yeah, I have a different equipment menu. Okay, well... I have two of these at this point. I might as well switch for one. Alright. Much better looking staff. Yes, I got a much better looking staff. Okay. This is some copper that I think I actually might be able to lick. Except my stamina didn't completely fill up. Not after chopping down the tree. That's the mistake that I made there. Yay, free fruit. I don't want to chop down the tree, I just want to take the free fruit. Okay, Skeleton. Let's travel back to the future. Oh, you know what? Before I leave, I should also go to the crafting guild and buy myself a bunch of recipes because I want to start making some new furnitures. Sofa would be nice. So would tables, low tables, chairs, dressers. Wait, am I buying furniture or am I buying recipes for furniture? No, I'm buying furniture. Okay, well, I might as well. I have a lot of money. Chest. You can always use storage. Cabinet. Rug. Mat. I'm just gonna have this whole collection. This is gonna make up the entirety of what I, make my, the interior of my, base camp is gonna look like. Stacks of firewoods. And I can buy campfires. Something unsporting about that. Let me see. There's probably some things I can sell here too. Wooden workbenches. I don't think I have a workbench. They're gonna make me make my workbench. That's how that's going to work. Alright, yeah, I'm running low on class, so I should think about selling now. I don't know if this novice staff is better than the one that I had before, but I do need to sell this oak stack. Hammers, do I have, like, multiples of hammers? I have one extra bronze hammer. I'll make that 3. Must be a way to filter them. Yeah, 2 bronze hammers. I think that's like 4 oak axes. Well, just 3. And then, there's everything I have equipped. You know, just basic outfits for every single possible job. Materials. I should probably just keep my materials. And then this is all the furniture I just bought. Alright. Okay. Now we'll go back to base camp. Traveling on our bone dragon back to the present. There's an interesting new house with mills and junk. Oh, hey, Brady. Surprised about the new building? Looks pretty good if I say so myself. We built it up from the ruins of that old deserted building. Totally unrecognizable now, right? Apparently this used to be a guild office once upon a time. But we had a little chat with everyone and decided to make it our own guild. Say hello to our new base camp. Boyle's been made guild master. Boyle will handle potty information and island admin for you. Cook will be in charge of this island's infrastructure. Any requests for housing or island facilities, please send them Cook's way. Cook will work with Master Kanugi to make it happen. Marco's gonna open a shop on this island. He'll be able to borrow Marco's magnificent collection. Holm and Polo are in the back room. Why don't you pop your head in later? We're here to help you any way we can, Brady. Let's make this the best guild it can be. That makes sense. Having this kind of space would make things easier for Edward's research. Oh, right. We've got to help him. Let's hurry and take the strangeling to the goddess statue. Alright. So... yeah, we're opening up a whole bunch of new stuff here, so I want to make sure that I have things saved. Oh. Okay. There we are. Go to the goddess statue and turn the minecart that we're conveniently holding in our pockets into a human being capable of helping us further our quest. We're here with another strangeling. This guy's a miner. Can you change him back? Bring 100 Celestia's gifts to my altar and I will gladly restore his original form. 100? How are you going to find that many? Well, if you really need a hint, the Celestia glyph blooms in lively and cheerful places. Celestia's blooms once a day in real-world time. Be sure to pick them up wherever you find them. More flowers will bloom as you develop the base camp and more activity. Okay. Oh, I got it. What if you built Master Kanugi a house? It does cost a lot of dosh to build, but since you're doing us a big favor, Cook will pay for this one. Just come and talk to Cook when you're ready to build. Cook can hardly wait. Wow. We are really restoring capitalism to the ruins of this once great land. Alright. Okay, they're not going to let us continue until we talk to Cook. I am more than certain that I've been picking things up off the ground a lot. That I might have enough Celestia's gifts in order to actually transform this guy. Cook is in charge of building, relocating, as well as removing houses. Cook can help with any housing or building requests. Just ask away. Maybe you want to expand your house or build a new one or add a slope or a bridge. Or even change a building's design. Cook can handle everything. But first, we should build a house for Master Kanugi. Cook will walk you through it. Alright. Okay, here's a building kit. Okay, we're getting really into Animal Crossing mechanics at this point. Alright. If we all work together, we can help you remove debris so you can build houses. Alright. Actually need to just click on the game screen again. Alright. Please come again, anytime at all. Hey, Lucy Lips. Ask the live flowers to reset the skill board of a life of your choice. Ever think about starting your life over? Give me 10,000 dash and we'll restart. I don't understand why you would do that. I mean, all this stuff just scales. Alright, so... let us build an islander house. You need 4 islanders in order to remove the rubble there. Alright. Okay, I can put furniture upstairs. That's something. Okay. I'm not going to be able to build it right on top of this hill. That would have actually been rather nice looking. I'll just make him my next door neighbor here. Alright. Wait for construction to finish. I'm sure that's going to take a lot longer over time. Vacant house is completed. After you build a house, you need to register a resident to live there. Okay. Well, now I'm buying furniture for 2. Hardly seems fair, does it? Alright. Boyle will take care of admin for your island's residents. An island's basically a big boat in a way. Supposing you want to find someone a place to live or organize your party members, change your appearance or the island's name. Boyle can help with all of that. Okay, islander management. Alright. Put Kanugi in the house. You know, and she's a carpenter too. I shouldn't be getting her furniture. She can build her own furniture. This is Kanugi's house. Bet she'll be as happy as a clown. You did it. Master Kanugi's house is ready, and you chose such a nice place. Cook can't thank you enough, Brainy. Thanks for going through all that trouble. The place you built for me looks great. Hey, guess what? Cook and Colm have been collecting stuff ever since we arrived on the island. Use it to decorate the space around the new houses, why don't you? If we do that, then things will get livelier and a whole bunch of Celestials' gifts will grow. I just know that. Island signs, stone benches, campfires, firewood. Alright. Oh yeah, now they just want me to be placing a few random objects. Let's see here. They wanted me to put up the sign and the campfire. Oh, they really did bloom. Glad to see the construction and decorating went swimmingly. Everything you need to grow your base camp will be written right here on the bulletin board. Aha, pretty handy, huh? Might want to check it out and then, because improving the camp will also earn you rewards. Alright. So now we know the game is that, you know, put the furniture and make the flowers bloom. Alright. Looks like she wants to give me a quest already. Hey, got a sec? I need a favor. This is what I need. Help me out and you give me something special. Deliver a... Oh, you need a sack of copper. Or a topaz ring or something like that. Thanks a ton. Alright, well... Before I do that, though, I'm going to put away all my new furniture. Wood workbench. Goes here. Oh, I did end up buying a workbench. Okay, that's good. Oh, I had more than one, too. Alright, well... sofa. Okay, still get in this corner here. And then I can craft whatever I want at the workbench. That's darn convenient. I have my little eagle sculpture. Oh, it's a cabinet. I guess that means I can, and chest, because I need stuff to store, and, table. I don't know if I have quite enough room for a table yet. A dresser. You know what, actually... Let's make sure the tables and chairs stay in here, and then I will put the, I'll put the other stuff outside. Use a rug. And I can use a doormat. And, low table. A little bit more in that corner. Here. Just sit on the chair like that. Sleep in the bed too. And I get the table in the center. Get the table on top of the rug. That looks really good. Okay. Well, now it looks like I have everything. Except for stuff to put on top of my furniture. Okay, so then I have a couple other things. Stone benches. One more stone bench. Hereabout. Oh, that's a whole stone couch. And it'd just be nice to have a place to sit down in front of the visitor center. Keep an eye out for any new blossoms. Alright. Not bad, right? I give good advice if I do say so myself. Place a strange thing on the altar along with the flowers that you collected. I don't have enough Celestia's gifts. I only have 44 of them. Alright, well, I guess I have more visitor center stuff to do. Alright. Build your first islander house. Gives me 100 Celestia's gifts. Okay. Now I have enough to do this. At least I assume that I do. Alright. Ooh, feels great to stand on my two legs again. My body's just itching to start breaking rocks. No offense, but aren't you supposed to be handsome? Handsome? Not me. You must be thinking of another Douglas. I'm Douglas, the ugly ass son of a... so this is what the future looks like. You seem awfully calm about the situation. Yeah, I'm used to getting lost. The future, the past, it all feels the same, really. Jeez, pal, you must have been to some weird places. Now, you want my help removing a big old boulder, do you? You know what they say, the harder they are, lead the way. I didn't get the rest of that analogy. But at any rate, I do need this great big fat himbo in order to shift a rock so that I can try to rescue my archaeologist mentor. As befits the plot of the story thus far. Alright, so... down we go. It's great to have Sandopolis kick in. At least that's what I think this track is. I think this track is Sandopolis Zone. All this music composed by my very good friend, Polly B from the 303. Alright. We smash. You want me to break this little thing? Easy peasy. Ha! Wow, you really are an awesome miner. You can be our go-to guy when we need help breaking rocks or whatever. Sure thing, I've always dreamed of becoming a miner. But you're already... never mind. This isn't the time for comic relief. Edward, are you okay? Oh, you've come to rescue me. Edward, how do you make it through that? Wait, what's this? Take some time to get through this many books, even for me. Carla called it a study nightmare, but I rather enjoyed myself. I'm sure for you, it was more of a dream than a nightmare. With my newfound knowledge, I should have a much easier time exploring the depths. We're getting close to our first ad break. We'll be back after this 2-minute word from Twitch. Thank you, everybody, for staying tuned in. I have to say, you've got a knack for finding talent, kid. Keep up the good work. Digging up the secrets of the past. If you have gathering life buddies in your party, press Y to give them gathering instructions. Alright. Now we go further in the depths. Well, here's all that free copper that I had wanted earlier. And I guess she's a furniture collector, so if we run into trees, that she'll chop down trees. I don't really know. I wish I could have him following me the whole time because of all the trouble I've been having getting ore. Alright. We don't stop to go back to camp or anything like that. We just go further and further into the area we thought we were exploring. Because we are brave archaeologists. And Edward is crazy as a loon. And has a pet loon. What do we have here? Some sort of ancient robot? Fascinating. These depths never cease to amaze me. Hangram online commencing reboot. Incredible. After all this time, it's still functional. It said Hangram. What's a Hangram? That must be this unit's code name. He seems to be taking quite an interest in you, Trip. Any idea why? Beats me. Never met a robot in my life. Maybe I'm just a charming guy. Whoa, what's the big deal, Rusty? Seems like he's taken a liking to you, or maybe has you mistaken for someone else. And the robot, add the robot to our expedition. We could always use a helping hand. I don't see why not. Hear that, Rusty? From today onwards, you're a proud member of Dr. Edward's expedition. Mind if we call you Hagram? I just assume that's your preferred nomenclature. Hey, Hagram, is that your arm? Sure looks like it. We can begin repairs once we return to our base camp. For now, let's keep exploring. Alright. Further inward we go. Okay. Clear up the rubble. Because we need 2 people to clear up the rubble, and that's precisely what we have. We have 2 people. Anything in this cavern? Oh, other than some more dung beetles. Dung beetles. Is that really necessary? Still exploring the depths, as they so suggest to us. I told you to leave. She's back. You don't seem to get the message. Carla, is it? Those books you gave me were quite an interesting read, thanks. I wasn't supposed to enjoy them. Well, I'm not putting up with it any longer. Try chewing your way through this. Obstara Vexus. Wait, can we talk things over? Oh. Edward! We just saved you. Now you're behind a giant root vegetable. Oh man, not again. Edward is trapped on the other side. Interesting. I wonder what the vegetable tastes like. Why are you on this side again? Seems like you need more punishment. What is this goop? Ew. Yeah, you better not leave it drop. Edward! Hot! Ah, hot, hot, hot. What is she doing? I mean, previously, she was making him read books. This time, I think, she is making him eat soup. Oh no, what is she doing to him this time? We've got to get him out of there fast. She doesn't seem to be at all a bad, witch. Just, a highly misunderstood one. Yeah! It's a screaming mandrake root. Oh, my ears, I don't think it's an ordinary vegetable. You gotta find a way to uproot it. Let's head back to the past and see what we can find. Into the past where we find... more than likely find a farmer, and this is how we actually unlock the farming job. Alright. So we have preempted our travel of the presents because we've got more jobs to do in the hereafter. Alright, before we do leave though, I want to see if I can build a house, just so that we can keep Douglas in it. Douglas! Get in the house, Douglas!
Hey, pal!
Hey, let's fix that guy up with this arm we found. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, he likes that.
what's up?
What's that? We should leave all the heavy lifting to you? Sure thing. After all, you're an esteemed member of our group. Alright. Hagram build has been locked. Please hold left bumper to use Hagram to build. Alright. Alright, Celestia Exchange. Already going for a cook. Oh, hang on a second. Build an Islander's house. Build it for... Oh, we need 3,000 coin for it. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do this right away. Hey, Marco, are you building a shop? I do need to sell. I don't think I successfully sold things last time. Okay, I know now I have a... Hey, when did I favorite this? Okay. They don't sell my materials. Don't sell my consumables. But sell lots of these extra weapons that I have. Okay, so then press X to sell this time. Well, that doesn't quite give me 3,000. Alright. I needed 3,000? Yeah, I'm like 500 dosh short. You know, I bought all that furniture for myself. That's the mistake that I made. Alright, we're gonna take ourselves back to the past to play this highly deep game which doesn't suck ass. Alright. Well, if it isn't Brainy and Trip. Mrs. Auntie, we're here to see about a giant ghastly veggie. Know any good ways to pull them out of the ground? Not sure what you're talking about, dear. Anyway, Lady Ram is here, and she's been dying to see you. King Renault is with her, too. Go and pay her a visit now before she leaves you here. Got it. Let's go and see Ram. Maybe she can figure out how to deal with our veggie problem. Lady Ram is a beauty, ain't she? A spitting image of me when I was young. What? You look nothing alike. Oh, hush. I was a real cutie back in the day. Talk of the town. I get asked on dates over and over again, but no Auntie Anne had an important mission to attend to. Okay, not gonna lie to you. Would. Maybe slightly more than Rem, because, you know, Rem is a naive young girl, and this is a real foundational type woman.
Very well.
I trust you can handle this, Professor. Remember, I want an extra large all-purpose umbrella. I can't sit comfortably on that throne when it is soaked with rain or scorching my, personal area. Could you make that a little something I asked for? Oh, of course, but your highness, my talented assistant and I will put our hearts and souls into crafting these items. Yeep.
What's up?
What's so funny? You think I look like that alchemist? What universe? Come on, I'm way more handsome than him, right? Ah, Brainy. I was hoping you'd be back soon. Are you setting out on another adventure? In other words, you're looking for a way to harvest this pole turnip. That reminds me of a fairy tale I know. It's called the cacophonous carrot. Once upon a time, there was a carrot that was so loud, no one could pluck it out of the ground. Only with a magical tool called the spirit hoe were they able to harvest a carrot. When they used it, the carrot calmed right down. That's genius, but wait, where the heck do we get a tool like that? There's supposedly a place called the Valley of Spirits in faraway islands, which is part of our kingdom. It may be a good place to look for a spirit hoe. I can lead you there if you like. Did you hear that, little G? Our next adventure will be on Faraway Island. Now, hold on, Rem. I don't recall giving my little sister permission to run off to all the ends of Mysteria. Oh, please, can I go, Renoa? Faraway Island is a very special place. Here come the puppy eyes. Fine, but be careful. Thank you. Promise me you'll take a good care of you. I do not want a repeat of the past. Past? What happened in the past? The room was very young. She was kidnapped by bandits. They came for her while she was out alone. By some miracle, she was not injured. But she had been hard-departed, and the mother would never forgive me. Promise me that you'll look after Rem. I'm afraid I don't have much time left. I won't be able to stay and look after the two of you myself. But I believe in you, Renua. You're smart, strong, and kind. As long as Rem has you, I know you will be fine. My brave boy, please take care of your little sister. My father entrusted me with the kingdom when she passed, and when my mother passed, she entrusted me with my sister. I had to protect them both. That is my sworn duty. So that's the reason you're so overprotective. Precisely, and I will overprotect you with a jail cell if you let anything happen to my sister. Now off with you before I change my mind. Alright. You really know the way to Faraway Island? Yes, of course, I can show you, but we'll need to pay Scalagon a visit first. Is there anything I need from the village? It wouldn't hurt for me to see if I can just buy a handful of health potions. Let me see. Which one was the alchemist shop? Oh, here it is. I don't see, they don't have like a shop area here. They just have the chemistry guy too. And I also have my alchemist skill, so I should just try crafting some simple health potions. I have one shot at crafting a potion. Alright. That's all the vital weed that I have right now. Alright, so... spin. And then... douse. And then spin. Then chemistry set. Oops. And then... yeah, I told you I wasn't great at this. Then... shouldn't even be saying the steps out loud. I just need to be, you know... oh, wow, well... there we go. I'm not gonna make it. Well, I still need to practice anyway. I need to get good, scrub. But did they let me? I mean, I can make a vitality potion, but unfortunately it's not what I was looking for. Alright, so... let's just go ahead and go on with the quest for now. I need to spend some more time doing the level up stuff when I'm playing on my own.
Everything you ever learned in the past except how to survive and how to have a blast, because you get one shot to live it your way, because even right now it's a passing day. Forget everything you know or think you know. All that matters.
Okay, I know you really like Faraway Island.
People, man, they're building some slack. Don't let that be you. And don't look back. Keep looking ahead and don't look back. In this world where life is long, this world life's an open book. In this
Got a new... We got a new quest to go to a new island. Fighting our skeletal dragon. Wow. Now, does this look like a Minecraft plateau or not, or what? I can't believe I was just soaring through the sky on a dragon. It feels like a dream. You be a bit quieter next time. My ears are still ringing. Sorry, I was just so excited. What's wrong, little G? Oh, my picture. Look at that. Did you draw this? Ever since I was young, I dreamed of having adventures while riding a dragon. Looks like your dream just came true. Congratulations. Thank you. Hopefully one day I'll be able to write a book about our adventures. I mean, you have a baby dragon. Eventually a baby dragon is going to grow up and you can more than likely write it all you want. Ugh, not again. Sounds like someone's in trouble. Let's investigate. Oh no, not the pumpkins. My poor little gourds. Mystery Nadia just finished fixing the field for me too. Pardon me, can you tell us what happened here? Lady Rem, I had no idea you were visiting. That earthquake just messed up my crops. I'm starting to wonder whether I've done something to anger the spirits. Speaking of spirits, do you know anything about them? We're trying to find the Valley of Spirits. Well, I'm no spirit expert, but... if you're looking for the Valley of Spirits, I've heard it's just beyond the Lulab Forest. At least that's what the legends say. Just exit the village and keep walking until you make it to Lulab Forest. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some veggies to save. Oh, one more thing. I hear the forest spirits sing with heavenly voices. Tell me all about them once you get back. Alright. Oh, gave me a fright here. Whole island keeps shaking and shaking. Okay, there's gotta be some ridges I can actually climb around here. Okay, these bees are one level lower than I am. Don't seem to be that hard to battle. Okay, so she doesn't help me chop down trees.
Even if it's too hard, I still show it. I'll never blow it. Run over and mow it. I'll go it. Except below, I never slow it. You know it.
Ugh, that is one tough pine tree. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the game of life. You make the rules. If you don't follow them up, you'll end up a fool. Just listen to your heart and do
Kind of dark in this forest. I hope we don't run into a... Found you. You see that white figure just now? It's a good ghost. I've had enough of this freaky forest. I'm sure you're just imagining things. Let's push on. Alright, well. There aren't ghosts. There are giant serpents, but they're not ghosts. And they're a higher level than I am. So I don't want to pick on them. Okay. Gotta be careful around here. The apes guarding apple trees. Wait until they ask me to just grab an apple off of the apple tree, and then I have to fight the ape for the apple in the apple tree. Still got some of those really strong apes right here. What are you guys? You just seem to be like small wafting trees. Oh. You're actually enemy root vegetables. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Let's run away from that. Ah, everything has been so screwed up. It's all done terribly wrong.
I gotta finish this.
Well, Somebody got knocked out. And Douglas was knocked out too. Crud. Okay, left bumper. Left bumper. Ow. Well, this was pointless. Let's get you off of the ground. Where do you suppose Douglas went? Well, we're gonna have to do something about these, little carrot menaces. Need to get them away from Douglas. Okay, that takes care of everyone except for the great big carrot. Alright. Ah. And that is what's up, Doc. Alright. Well, it's good to know that once my allies heal, that they stay healed. Yay, a pirate princess flag. I am Olivia. You may know me as a pirate princess who united the pirates of Port Puerto. I don't make a bad flag, but I've had enough of this wind tugging me every which way. Okay, well, we've got another strangeling to turn into another team member. Alright, so... there's another old man here. A word of warning, traveler. Behind here, strange magic is at work. These woods have a way of making anyone who ventures deeper inside lose their way. Crud. Giant snakes. Yeah, let's get away from the giant snakes, even though we were having a lovely chat there. Seen any good trees? Plenty of good trees. But trees that are greater than my chopping skill right now. I don't know where my waypoint went. These woods have a way of... Okay, this is a Lost Woods situation. I can see that. Alright. What do we do about this? Not all who wander are lost, but when they are, they're usually adventure game characters. Need some kind of clue how to do this. Something doesn't feel right. Are we going in circles? Yeah! It's making that noise. I don't know why, but I can't stop banging my head. Let's go back and see if Mado can tell us anything about it. Oh, welcome back. I see you didn't reach the Valley of Spirits. Our eardrums are about to burst. Indeed, and our necks wouldn't last another moment. The Well, now I heard the very same thing from an old lady who went into the forest recently. You know, this must be what Pino was talking about. Something to do with a big change in the forest. Pino? Who's that? He's a farmer like me. Says he's been to the Valley of Spirits. Good relationship with him. Haven't seen him since he went off to Teresa Farm, though. Must be helping out with the harvest. Alright, let's find this Pino guy so he can show us how to reach the Valley of Spirits. If we were aiming for Teresa Farm, there's a better route we can take. I'll show you the way. Alright. We have to go to a farm. It means we're going to meet a farmer. And once we meet a farmer, we're eventually going to learn the farming class. Alright.
Come on, buddy. Show me what you got.
Okay. I'm still nowhere near close to cutting down one of these trees. It would be nice, because pine would be a good departure from oak. I'm gonna want to pick apples. I'm not going to want to chop down trees. Alright.
Well, ain't that something?
There's Mr. Tour Guide over there. I thought I left him behind at the very start of the village because I was in a hurry, etc., but I guess not. He's just everywhere, man. He is Mr. Tour Guide. He's here to show us, give us information on every single area in the game. He's a busy man. Remember this place, little G? This is where I met Growler for the first time. It's our special place. Rem, are you listening? I told you not to wander. Yes, Renoa. Look out! Dragon! Oh, it's just a youngling. Perhaps it was chased out of the forest and into human territory. Poor thing, his colony will reject him now that he is our scent. I doubt he'll last long in the forest. Ram, are you all alone too? It's alright, little one. From now on, I'll make sure you're never alone again. What do you think of Growler? Your name, because of your growly little voice. You and I will be together forever, Growly, I promise. Isn't that just too much? Isn't it, though? Isn't it, though? Yeah. Alright. One of my favorite memories, it was straight off a fairy tale. Hey, Growler, are you listening, buddy? Oh, you love your sweet corn, don't you? Well, those corn sure look nice and juicy. Thank you. The secret to growing corn is to water it every day. I never knew. Wait, you can hear me? Oh, are you a strangeling? What's a strangeling? My name is Pino. Pino? You're Pino? I was on my way to the Valley of Spirits. Next thing I know, I'm a watering can. I tried tooting my spout to get attention, but the elderly folk around here are a little hard of hearing. I'm sure lucky I bumped into you. Us too. We need you to lead us to the Valley of Spirits. I would, but I'm still just a watering can. Really? You can turn me back to normal? You're quite good for a human, but I can tell you're a good soul. Alright, you'll take your offer. Yay, we have a watering can. That's supposed to be a farmer. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm a cook. I found myself in a real pickle, actually. I promised some farmers that I'd treat them to a particular meal. I just realized I don't have enough radishes. My mind went blank, and now here I am venting to a complete stranger. Would you be so kind as to help me out and bring me some radishes? Sure. If I can find some. Alright, well, we need to actually go back to the present now, don't we? To go all the way through through the woods for this. Alright. Sneak around these guys and pick some more apples. Alright.
Ain't that something?
So can we go here from just to the present? I think so, yeah. Alright. Power, please restore my power. What power? The joy emanating from this place is the source of my strength. Please breathe life back into this island. Well, we can't turn down a quest from the goddess herself. We've got to do what we can to get this island back up and running. And to revitalize the island, we're going to need to bring lots and lots of new buddies here. And don't forget to build. We need houses, bridges, fences, and roads to make life as comfortable as possible. Yes, yes, we are working to restore the island to its former splendor. Hold on just a second here. Actually, hold on. Let me put on the be right back screen. I'll also throw on a commercial. We'll be right back. Hold on just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was a slight interruption. Something that was work related. So, let me see. I'm probably going to be streaming for maybe about another minute. Then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to have to do something work related after that. So, we'll cap this one off at about 3 hours. So, yeah, 1 more hour left in this stream. So, well, another 90 minutes altogether. Another 90 minutes. Another 90 minutes. Alright, what was I doing? Yeah, well, the next thing that I have to do is see if I have enough flowers in order to bring back this one, Strangeling. Never mind the one that I just found, out in the list. Okay, so, yeah. I need more of these gifts in order to do that. I made a little bit more money while I'm adventuring. Let me see if I can build that other house. Alright, what was I doing? Go over to cook. I don't have enough yet. I mean, so I need just like another 400 dash. I wonder if there is just something that I can part with. I'll sell that wood workbench. I mean, I could always just put a workbench somewhere, but... Alright, so... Just make another one of these, and then another islander house will be something that I can use to actually get some more of these flowers. Mill... Alright. No. Building our happy little neighborhood. Creating our joyous little community. Not really doing much except for stacking houses right next door to each other. This is our first little cul-de-sac here. Oh, you know what? I wanted to turn this one inward, actually. See if we can do that. There we go. See, one little bouquet of flower here. Yeah, only 2 resident islanders are here, and they're needed in order to clear the rubble. This is actually about where I would probably need to stop and then do some level grinding. I just have like 40 of them at this point. So try to think about, you know, what I might need from the past. Oh, there actually just happen to be some of these flowers around. Before I make the assumption that I can't find any more. Just look around the whole island for some. And I'm walking right by some right now. There are fish. Lots and lots of fish. Level 14 fish too, I was saying. I don't think I've got more than a level 5 in fishing. See, that fish has got a lot of fight in them. Well, I guess if I just keep myself yanking at this angle, eventually it'll just stay, well, until I run out of stamina. That's a real big problem with this. I don't have enough energy in order to do anything useful with my job skills. It's a real problem. Alright. Alright. I have 96. I have 96. I need one more bouquet from somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we can revert and we can get on with story mode. Thank you. This world is full of surprises. See, ladies and gentlemen, the gardener. Hey, mister, I think you got some fluff stuck in your hat. Those are my ears. I'm only half human, you see. My other half, not so much. Yeah, I'm just about the same way. And you can call me by my name, Pino. What should I call you?
Sure.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Brainy. I have to ask, why are you headed to the Valley of Spirits? Normally humans aren't allowed to enter the homes of forest spirits, you see.
That's tough.
A spirit hoe? What a coincidence. That tool is actually why I was heading to the valley, too. Hey, who you calling a spirit hoe? That settles it, then let's head to the Valley of Spirits. Alright. Time to return to the forest entrance, but first, let's get into the work of actually housing our party members. Let me see. Islander man. Okay, Islander management. Wait, are they still saying I only have one? Oh no, actually, I have to go over and I have to touch the house first. That's what I need to do. Alright, see, now I have a new available house. Alright. Alright, so then...
Aha! Oil's
Let me see. Then Islander management. New unoccupied house. We're going to give it to Douglas. All right.
Where to? Come back again.
Douglas is gonna have a quest for me now that he's just moved in.
Yeah? What's the matter? Yeah.
Right.
I got a favor to ask you. Alrighty. What's up?
Yeah, you can just go ahead and have the copper that I've been collecting this whole time.
Got a sec? Yeah? What's the matter?
You can have a gift. You can have this honey.
Leave alone.
Alright. I think that's all of the business I can do around here at first. What do the inside of people's houses look like? Do they furnish them themselves, or do they, are they waiting for me to do it? Yeah, they do furnish their own houses. Oh, they got a bunch of really good-looking stuff, don't they? Way better than my simple thatch roof cottage full of basic village furniture. More than likely the way that I'm going to keep it for the entire playthrough. Got a whole turkey dinner here. Alright, so... well, might as well just continue the quest here. This is all the time I'm going to spend online, so this is all the time that I have in order to actually progress in this game. Alright, so which way was I going? Oh yeah, I remember. You have to go outside of the entrance and then around the corner this way. That's how that works. Well, sort of. I'm a farmer still in training. I've been on a journey, and on my journey, I met a human who taught me how to farm. He can grow vegetables like you wouldn't believe. Sweet, juicy tomatoes that shine like rubies in the sun. One bite and you would never forget it. To grow crops so delicious, you'd have to become one with the land itself. I was shocked. I never knew that humans were capable of being so in tune with nature. This guy's like a werewolf or something, isn't it? This is what we're learning about him. Say, with the help of a few spirits, I'm sure a forest dweller like you could grow some amazing crops. It's not that simple. You need the right climate, the soil, the tools, the know-how. If you don't meet the proper requirements, nothing will grow. That's what makes my master and his delicious crops so incredible. I need to become a farmer too, because it's just something else that I need to add to the overall job board. But enough about me, let's find the Valley of Spirits. We'll need the help of Leaf in order to get there. Oh, Reaper is here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for redeeming first. How are you doing today? Alright. We need the help of the leaf. The spirits of the forest. There's no reaching the valley of spirits without their guidance. Leave it to me. I'll talk to them. Come this way. Hi, Brain. Hello, Reaper. You know, I'm having a lovely little day. Well, I was expecting in order to stream with Goldie T Fish today, but unfortunately, you know, he got back to me. He said he isn't doing well. He isn't feeling well. We're gonna try again to do that stream on the 24th. We were gonna play another CD-ROM adventure game. We were gonna play Torrance Passage, but unfortunately that didn't pan out. So I'm just here, you know, increasing my game of fantasy life. Hey, you wish Mom didn't wake you up? Yeah. You know, I've got, you know, a lot of work things going on in the background. I've been pretty busy myself, but, you know, it's good to see you. It's good to talk to you today. Let me see. Back to the forest center. More than likely, we're gonna run into that pile of carrots that severely kicked our ass. And we still want to avoid all of those great big snake monsters because those things are scary looking. Yeah! Ugh, it's that sound again. Cover your ears. It's okay. That's just the leaf practicing their singing. Kidding, right? I just need to communicate with them by singing and they should show us the way. Here, let me add subtitles so you can follow their lyrics. Because that's totally a thing that you can just do. I've actually been watching anime shows. One of them was for anyone dealing with massive depression. Yeah? You know, I've been watching a lot of anime lately, too. Very little of it has actually just been particularly moody. Just a lot of it has been like a back catalog of some stuff that I probably should have watched in the mid-90s. I did the first 12 episodes of My Dress Up Darling. Demons love their pancakes with that wicked red syrup. White as power, black as tea. That sweetness sends them right to heaven. Foolish humans, let them shriek while fallen nails have their party. Take them home a mug made from a skull and drink all the way to heaven. Yeah, death. We've got death metal singing forest fairies here. Ah ha 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 ha. Bow before me, humans, for it is I, Johannes Alexander III. Death. He's nuts. Shut your beak, I'm the red leaf behind the new music sensation that is taking over this forest. Your music is gonna have a big value on the spirits, I can tell. Ah, Pino, here for another one of my death tours of the Valley of Spirits. Yes, and I'd be grateful if these humans could join us. Very well, let the death tour begin. He's like a little Jack Black. That's what he is. Cruise, because one of the episodes said viewer discretion is advised for anyone dealing with massive depression. This episode deals with suicide and death. At the end of the episode, they actually gave the suicide hotline. You know, I remember, you know, watching that really depressive Yatterman spinoff, Yatterman Night, and then probably feeling like they should have had a warning like that, so go fish when it comes to that. It was actually quite astute of the people who actually were doing the English subtitle version of that to actually include that material. So what's the name of the anime, and just kind of generally what if it's about, you know, if it isn't specifically about, you know, that situation that needed to have the trigger warning attached to it. Okay. If you take the wrong path, you'll be sent back to the forest entrance. Follow Johanna's singing and the irresistible rhythm. Are they actually... Okay. I think... Since I have the music background turned off, I know that the way that I will know is because my characters will start headbanging when they're close to the correct entrance. So that's how I'm going to get out of here. Ragnar Krinsman on the third or fourth episode is when they put that viewer discretion on it. I do also recall there was something like called Eden something that was an anime about bioengineered characters with, you know, they were like bioengineered cute anime girls, but they had ogre horns, and then just everything that happened to them was some form of evil, wicked torture, pain, and death. Which was, that's basically what the theming of the anime is. That was an anime that really did need a depression warning on it. Some of the sections of Full Metal Alchemist. That's definitely something that... The one that really needed it was Gantz, yeah. Gantz was a very special anime. It was probably... Once upon a time, it was a place that... it was the anime that was closest that they got to full-blown MA, OAV style, sex and violence. But nowadays, we've got things like Redo of Healer, which is 10 to 15 times worse. You know, Gantz kind of is an isekai. I mean, he finds himself dead and then transported to a virtual world where he's just forced to fight for his own survival. Oh god, don't remind me of the Healer anime. The way he treats those people as they treated him, oh my god, it's so horrible, yeah. You know, ours is a charmed life, that is one for certain, you know. But, you know, I think for a little while I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to stick with my dress-up darling for a while, because I just like light romantic anime that also severely info dumps on the subject of cosplay. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a hell of a good anime and manga, it's just the way that they treat the people in those stories, yeah, it's terrible. You know, I've never understood just the concept of you know, how should I put this? If somebody is a healer, they often get treated as the sub in the party, and I don't understand that. I think if anything, the healers should be the dominant ones. People should be saying, "Heal me, daddy," because that's basically what people are usually asking for. If you're playing something like an arena adventure game, is okay, the healer is probably the most important person in that situation. Never mind that you're swinging a heavy axe. Okay? You're not going to survive if the healer is not doing his job. So, you know, this is where the healer can, you know, start to get a little bit more dominant. Heal me, daddy. This is all I'm saying. You know? We need more Dami healers, because that's really what's going to make that... that's really what's going to make those tropes make sense. I actually want to rewatch Rosen Maiden. I've heard of Rosen Maiden. I don't know anything about what it's about, but, yeah. Heal me with that massive healing rifle. Okay. I came into this hearing Heal Me Daddy, and I thought about Dami healers. What did I miss? Not an awful lot, Jester. That was precisely what we were talking about up at this point. Well, that and a lot of really tragic, violent, and potentially mind-depressing anime shows. So, yeah, we're doing the whole spectrum all of a sudden. Now that I suddenly actually do have some people watching the stream, you know. We're doing a jolly little bit of Fantasy Life I, you know, lighthearted action adventure, and then we just kind of started talking about all the weird anime shows that we watched. That's basically what happened here. Fantasy Life Online. You know, I'm a lot better than, gosh, Dot Hack sometimes gets a little bit sad, but not nearly as sad as some of the stuff we've been talking about. Okay. I like the fact that, you know, we run into fairies for the very first time in this game, and they all seem to be, you know, a bunch of death metal singing French peas. That's an actual game, by the way. That's inside of a story. Okay. Look at you, dressed up like a clown. Now come home and help your mother. Oh man, Mama's always gotta crap my style. But I swear one day I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna be even bigger than Leafa, you see. Alright. Yeah, Dot Hack was like a series of games released by Namco Bandai. I used to play them all the time. I think during the PS2 era. You know. It's really interesting because they were offline RPGs, but then they were also offline RPGs that were made to look like online RPGs. Let me see. Well, you have to admit some fairies do take down the aptitude and embodiment of humans even more, because they're mostly around humans and cannot be seen by them. And there are some that actually go out in the world and venture. You have some like this, which are death metal heads because they love the music, and then they finally meet each other after so long. They get into a group like this. Yeah, and, you know, honestly, if you're just kind of thinking in terms of pure myth, fairies are just strange people. You happen to go out into the woods and you met a funny person doing a funny thing, and then you feel like you have encountered one of the Fae in the Feywild. That's usually how these kinds of stories get started. Welcome to the Valley of Spirits. Nice to meet you. My name's Leafa. Everyone's Lida. A special forest concert just for us. What lovely voices. Rumble. Another earthquake? I'm too sad to sing. It wasn't like this last time I visited the island. What's going on here? The elder tree has caught a cold, a sniffle, a sneeze, and then boom! So that's what's happening. When the elder tree sneezes, the ground shakes like an earthquake. The elder tree is the sacred guardian of this forest. Their voice is incredibly beautiful. So beautiful, it carries the blessing of the spirits. You can even imbue some simple tools of power. That's how a spirit hoe is created. But now the elder tree's throat is too scratchy. They're too sick to sing. We can't hear their beautiful song anymore. Brainy, why don't we try to help the elder tree? I know we could count on you, Brainy. Sure. You can count on me too. I can't just sit here while the forest is in trouble. It's the Great Dreku tree from The Legend of Zelda. Except he sings and farm tools appear. That's his contribution to this whole story. Alright. And since you told me that Goldie's not feeling well, I was really hoping you would help me figure out those magic cards that I got the other day. Are they those new Final Fantasy themed magic cards? Is that I've been out of TCG for a while, and nothing seems to be particularly interesting, with the lone exception of possibly some of those Final Fantasy magic cards. Are they in good stock? Is this a situation, or is this like a situation like, the Lord of the Rings cards where they were extremely hard to find and then they went out of print.
How wonderful.
Yeah, incredible. It looks even bigger up close. Well, they just got into your store. Oh, okay. That's good to hear. So it's really just that they just released. I might be able to get something in the way of some of the basic starter packs, maybe a few handfuls of the boosters, and I definitely would love to see what's in them. You know, if I had my druthers, I would make something that is like a Final Fantasy 1 set, made entirely out of cards that simply read Red Mage, White Mage, Hunter, Fighter. But, you know, yeah, so you're getting packets and decks in, you know. But chill. Oh, great elder tree, is there anything we can do to help you? Ugh, my mouth. Something's in your mouth, we should take a look. You know, it is always convenient when the tree's mouth opens up and then becomes the dungeon that we should be exploring. Just like with the Great Deku Tree. I got 2 booster packs last night for free. They were in the damage section before or after them again. Yeah. Some of my favorite cards are the ones that are just kind of came out of the damage section or were found on the floor or something like them. And they've always had places in the kinds of decks that I create.
That's tough.
See, I think we found the cause of the Elder Tree's sickness. Yeah. More of these monster carrots, which, you know, I ended up fighting a whole bunch of them before. We're surrounded! Yeah, carrot! I says, I will engage you in infernal mortal combat, Kakarot. Alright. Rainy! Yeah, good question. Why am I dancing? Tempo! Jay, Rem is using some of the magic that she got from that magical ore in order to bring sense back to the carrot people that live inside of the giant tree. Eat the monster carrot. You know, if they let me, I would totally eat the monster carrot because I really do like carrots. Well, I could have sworn they just froze. Quick! Attack them while they're still confused. Yes, we have just returned them to lucidity. Now we're going to beat the hell out of them. I'm starting to get underpowered. But there's like I have 5 or 6 party members, so this quest should be perfectly fine. That's that's what I'm currently operating under. Okay, I can't charge my heavy attack. That's a shame. Okay. Hang on. Need a Gatorade break. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've eliminated all of them except for the really, really big one. That carrot's got some crunch to him. I'm running out of potions and I'm not really all that good at potion crafting right now. Oh, I'm running low on stamina too. How do you like them apples? Well, how do you like them carrots? Time to hydrate. Time to take a magic potion related hydration break. That's the last of them. Yeah, that's what's up, Doc. What happened back there? You started glowing for some reason. I did? I don't really remember. Geez, are you really that forgetful? Are you gonna make fun of me too? I got enough teasing from Renoa already.
That's tough.
Stay focused, everyone. I think we should take a look further inside. Up. Pro of evil. You know, it is not just the just and good as we that are allowed to have near constant bird companions. Oh, look at that curly grass. Smells delicious, too. Get back, you rotten herb thieves! Sully this sacred place, and the first thing I'll harvest is your heads! Ah! Oh, Master Inaji, it's alright, it's me, Pino. What? Oh, forgive me. There were a bunch of monsters blocking the exit, and I mistook you for herb nappers. What a surprise, running into my old pupil in the middle of the forest. Are you eating properly? Washing your armpits? Brushing your teeth before bed? Yes, Master Anachi. I'm getting a full 8 hours of sleep every night, too. Good stuff. And have you mastered the way of the farmer? That guy looks like Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, he does. Well, mastered is a strong word. Let me introduce you all. This is my teacher, Anaji, the master farmer. Yup. And I love vegetables more than anyone in the whole dang kingdom. Now tell me, what brings you all to this part? I was gonna say Master Roshi. He looks a lot like Master Roshi. What, a cold, you say? And monsters were at the root of it all? The elder tree might be feeling better. We should go check on them. Okay, well, that is, regrettably, the very end of the quest. Supposedly, all of this grass here has some great properties, but unfortunately, the Elder is not going to allow us to pick any of it. Sometimes it's hard living in a graduated farm world, but here we are. You know, an enormous amount of the type of plant that I need to make the health potions is here. I might as well grab it while I can. What's this? My throat feels much better. I suppose my singing voice isn't what it used to be. Damage to the elder tree's throat must not be fully healed. I'm afraid we're not out of the woods yet. I guess our Spirit Hoe is gonna have to wait then. Spirit Hoe, are you sprites looking out for one? Sure. I just wanted to grow vegetables as perfect as yours, Master Inaji. I tried everything. Different soil, fertilizer, growing methods, but something is still off. I thought I would try changing my tools. I see, alright. I have an idea. Come with me to my field. If that was Master Roshi, he'd be after women. Well, we don't actually know what the gender of the carrot monsters are, so at least there's that. Okay, that's the exit over there. Okay, well, take the shortcut all the way back to Naji's field. See that serpent hit me in the head? I'm going to let them because they're a much higher level than my entire party. Okay, these bees, however, can totally eat it. As for taking away half of my health bar as I was running away. Yeah, I don't want to pick on the apes either. They're just here, guarding the apple trees. I will, however, take some apples.
Well, ain't that something?
Swell, Douglas. Just walk right out of the woods and then get stung. Well, I can't say that I'm doing much better. Up.
What would you do without me? Got a sec?
Listen up, Sprouts. Here's the plan. We're making fern soup.
Sure.
With the power of the Eternity of Fur, the Elder Tree's voice will sound like a sapling again. This is Kokot, the master cook. She'll help us prepare the Eternity of Ferns for cooking. Yeah, we're in for a treat. Kokot's cooking is always gourmet class. That's because she's my daughter, my pride and joy. But enough boasting for now. I'd better harvest the other vegetables for our soup. Pino, Brainy, give me a hand, will you? I'll show you, Sprouts, what a delicious vegetable really is. Brainy, this your first time farming? Pay close attention now. Yay, I'm getting a new farming class. Alright, so... I touch the hoe, pick up the pumpkins. Randy, you talk exactly like an old man. Well, because I am an old man. I'm like 43. That counts as me being an old man. You know, in VTuber terms, I'm like ancient. People wonder how I still have all of my teeth. It looks marvelous. Time to taste test. Oh God, what I tell you about snacking? You can't eat little Bob yet. So, who's Bob? Master Najee names all of the vegetables he grows. Each and every one of them is special to me. There's Bob, Mike, Angie. This pumpkin here looks like a trip to me. Hey, the name's taken. You're 43? What the hell? I'm close to the reverse of you. 35, yeah. I was 35 once. My super scrumptious fern soup is complete. Said you'll show us what a delicious vegetable really is, but you haven't shown me anything new. Don't rush things now. The true lesson is about to begin. Come on, let's deliver the soup before it gets cold. Okay. Well, we are going to take our nutritious soup back to the Elder Tree. Okay. I thought I would be able to pick the gourds, but I guess I don't technically have a farming job yet. I would get a farming job if I went back in and I got it from the main village. Oh yeah, really super old, born in 1982. I would come home after school every day and I would watch Tiny Toon Adventures. I am that old. Yeah, farm inside a dungeon. A farm inside a dungeon, and also there's some woods and a tree. So, yeah, it's a lot. I used to watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show when it originally aired. I've got example after example of this, believe me. That's actually still out. Well, it's actually, yeah, you can just watch the whole thing on YouTube. Officially uploaded by the company that made it.
I fall to my knees. Your guilt slightly gone by self-indulgent free.
Captain and the Game Master? Yeah. It was really, really important in my schoolyard to make sure that we say Game Master. Really, really pronunciate it. You know. Really like the Final Fantasy episode because it has absolutely nothing at all with Final Fantasy. Am I in the Lost Woods section again? And if I am, do I actually need to follow the headbanging again? Yeah, it looks like it. I think it had an airship. No, it didn't have an airship. It didn't have anything related to Final Fantasy. They were just doing Tolkien tropes. That's the kind of episode it was. You know, at one point a witch gives Captain N a magic potion, that sort of thing. Well, once again, you know, you can just look that one up on YouTube if you want. That wasn't the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing was Simon Belmont, famous monster hunter. Is that they turned Simon Belmont into this regal tan snob who would walk around with a backpack full of endless camper items and used to always try to fight for the hand of the princess. And the Mega Man who would always end sentences with Mega, and the Kid Icarus who would always end sentences with Icus. As I'd love to complete this quest and finish the Elder Tree, but visit the Elder Tree, but unfortunately, I'm still stuck in the woods doing the Lost Woods bit. Is that Captain N was example after example of writers not doing their homework when it comes to the source material. And the Super Mario Brothers Super Show was worse. They quite literally just kind of took things like subject matter like rap and rock and roll, and also just Santa Claus Land, and they would just turn them all into different worlds that Mario and his friends would visit at different times. It did have Astros, though. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm the one who's misremembering that. Maybe I need to go back and watch that. Tender, tasty, veggie wedgie. There's nothing like it. Oh, great Elder Tree, is the soup to your liking? La 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 la, it's do re mi fa so delicious, thank you. Okay, we managed to cure a giant tree using no more than 7 handfuls of soup, one carried by each party member. The Elder Tree's voice sounds younger. My dish was a smashing success. I knew your cooking was top class, but this soup is unbelievable. You brought out the vegetables flavor just perfectly. I already knew it, but I must say, Master Inaji's crops are truly something else. You're darn right. When I tend to my crops, I always imagine the look of joy that people will have when they take that first bite. Captain N, he had an airship. It didn't have many episodes where they showed it, but it did have one. It's what it got him from one game world to another game world. Oh, okay. there was just an airship in the canon. I just kept thinking that they highlighted the fact that there was an airship in the Final Fantasy episode. Because that's something that Final Fantasy does too. It has a lot of airships. Yeah. And so, everybody is, you know, just kind of rambling about their jobs again. As a reward, allow me to spit a magic hoe upon you. Here, take mine. Oh, sing no to the seeds you sow. Heave ho, watch how they grow. With hoe in hand and love to show. Heave ho, heave ho, hee ho. Okay, I kind of see what they were getting at with that song, but... Yay, the spiritual hoe. Are you okay with us taking the hoe, Pino? Yeah, I don't need it anymore. I finally realized what I truly needed the most. Well, I wonder, perhaps... Something bothering you, go Great Elder Tree? That flash of light inside my mouth, I'm sure I've seen it before, long, long ago. Then again, I do have knotholes for eyes. Ho, ho, ho. The guy has some impressive wood. They'll give him that. I made a garden inside of a dungeon. Good anime. I still need to watch the one about the guy who got isekai and became a farmer. That actually might be a pretty good one. Thanks to your help, I can raise my little veggie safe and sound. Maybe even start taking apprentices again. Brady, you seem to know your tomatoes from your turnips. The life of a farmer might suit ye. Anywho, I have to head off. It's about watering time. You sprouts be well on your journey too. Spoke of a pesky turnip that needed removing. A pole turnip, was it? If you like, I can help you solve your plant problem. Lady Rem! What? Oh no, it's an evil sorcerer! I see I have graduated to sorcerer now. Your Highness's boundless imagination never ceases to amaze me. It is getting rather late, Lady Rem. Allow me to escort you back to the castle. As for the rest of you, take care not to fulfill the princess's head with any more frivolous fantasies. He's so turning into the bad guy, isn't he? I mean, I don't even... You know... Somebody grab a big yellow phone book and get Bell Packard on the line, because I'm freaking calling it right here. It is very, very good. I love it so much. He gets so many women, the creatures that help him out, I love him. He has like wolves, spiders, and bees. Yeah. It doesn't matter what your occupation is in an isekai anime, it always results in it raining chicks eventually. Yeah, our skeleton dragon just really doesn't seem to like that guy for some reason. If your pet hates me, I must be the villain after all. Oh, excuse me there. I was just having a little asthma. Yes, asthma. I covered that up quite nicely. Yes, pet. Pet me, and help stave out my eventual onslaught of the innocent. This is all I ask. Let me see. Killed. Yeah, we just need to actually do the next story beat. So I'm trying to remember the other RPG where, you know, you always ended up going to the same area again, and it was a really big dungeon in the center. I'm thinking it was one of the Legend of Zelda games. Not Spirit Tracks, but the DS game that came before Spirit Tracks. Oh wow, a status effect potion. We've almost never needed one of those. Let's see. I think I gave away all of my copper to someone at some point. Alright. I mean, he's welcome to it. He's always helping me mine it.
Got a sec?
Alright, let's go ahead and let's knock this giant carrot out with a hoe. Oh, and we're getting into our next ad pretty soon. Yeah, so thank you everybody for staying tuned in. We'll be back after just this 2-minute word from Twitch. This has been Brainy the RPG Cat. Stick around. We're going to be playing for maybe about 30 more minutes. See, it must have used up all the divine power that was stored within it. If you have another plant problem, just let me know. I'll lend you a hand. I quite like it here, and I say that as somebody who's traveled far and wide. Yay, Pino is joining our island. No time for chit-chat. We've got to save Edward. But yummy, yum, yum. Yeah. She's kidnapped and tortured him, and now she's making him eat soup. Slurping it in like water. Ah, here to the rescue again. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I think Carlo meant for this to be fiery hot ultra spicy curry, but mixed up some of the spice with sugar. It's sweet and delicious. Here, try some. I think I'll pass. You know, this evil witch who keeps kidnapping our mentor and using him to doing very, very nice things for him. Like giving him books to read and soup to eat. This is some sort of sapling. There's an inscription on the pot. Treasure Grove sapling, a tree home to many spirits. You're telling me that sapling's gonna grow into a tree full of spirits? Only one way to find out. We can plant it back at the base camp. Well, another treasure that inadvertently helps us to create a better home life for the villagers that we are creating at home base. Okay, we're back. Thank you everybody for staying tuned in. Yep, we're still exploring the depths. It's that kind of writing that you always seem to be able to find in video games. The kind of writing that helps translation go by incredibly quickly. What is this? It appears to be a diagram of a cog of time. Incredible. They must have been researching this cog of time 1,000 years ago in this very location. Oh man, you think it's the same cog that Rem was talking about? The one that she wants us to destroy? Cog is down here in the depths. I bet my bottom dash on it. And this diagram is our precious first clue. Brainy, lend me your pad a moment. Oh, I totally forgot I had this. I've only been using it as a pause menu. I went ahead and uploaded the schematics, but it's going to take a lot of time to analyze. Let's keep exploring for now. Okay. There's a spinning wheel! Isn't that something? You know, you have just kind of the strangest feeling like this is going to become some kind of utility room at this point, but it's not that yet. There's another one of those dormant robots in the corner there, but we only seem to care about wanting to have one. Where's Aurora from Sleeping Beauty at? Well, she's miles and miles away from here, and that's actually a good thing because this is my time. This is my story. And the fairies aren't going to be arguing about cake and making dresses. They're actually just going to be headbanging death metal out in the woods. The store won't budge. They got statues of that one dude from Yu-Gi-Oh! All over the place. I'll work this out. No one can solve a puzzle like I can. You know. After all, I am president of the Professor Layton fan club. That's what this hat I'm wearing is, came from. I told you to leave. Get out of here. Alright, enough is enough. Quit bothering us, will you? My line, you little. That's it. I'm not letting you take a step further. Up Star of Exus. Bang, rattle, rattle. The statue, she obliterated it. Oh, poor Clefton. Hey, you adventurers, please help my brother, I'm begging you. Okay, now we need somebody to do some masonry work. The two of us, we're the Super Statue Brothers. That fella there is Clefton, or what's left of him. You mean we've got to repair a whole statue before we can carry on? Hang on, we could possibly get around the door by using that vortex. Oh. Edward! Edward! Hey, where do you think you're going? See, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna give him a foot massage? Yeah, since we're here speaking about apples earlier, I went in and I got one. Yeah, stop. Get away from me. What are you gonna do with that soft... not the fluffy pillows! Edward, quit torturing him, you monster! Listen up, you two. We gotta find somebody to repair that statue. Okay, hang in there, Edward. Off on another job-related journey. You know, that's basically what this game is. Dip, 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 get a job. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, ba-boo. Sha-ba-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, ba-boo. Sha-ba-la-la, sha-ba-la-la-la, ba-boo. Sha-ba-la-la, sha-ba-la-la-la, ba dip, 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 get a job. Nobody ever thinks being a mage is a full-time job. Do you realize, you know, how much running around I've done in this play session alone?
Got a sec?
That's what they use, teleportation magic, yeah. Teleportation magic would be really good right about now. But of course, you know, why deprive me of the possibility that I actually might do some level grinding at some point? You know, level grinding that actually takes place while I'm here playing on stream, not just when I'm playing offline.
Got a sec?
You know, as a matter of fact, there actually could have been fast travel, and it's in my tablet. And because I don't look in my tablet, that's probably where the fast travel is. I'll have to remember that for next time. Okay, well, why would I, you know, deprive my audience of this journey that we all seem to be sharing with each other? Okay, so before we go on to the next leg, we should try to see if we can do anything new in the village. Let's see if I can advance the in-game day, and that will help me buy some more of the things that I need in order to rehumanize the one strangeling that I have in my pocket right now. There's a thing about mages, they don't level up like adventurers. Do they think that's because they have power, they are strong, and so they don't have to level up? That's what gets them killed more often than usual. That's why you have adventurers that go on and get stronger each and every day. Because without the true adventurers, our world would have been nothing more than us living in grasslands and fending off against massive creatures each and every day until we go extinct. Well, okay, there is a little bit of truth in what you're saying. I think it's a little bit more accurate to say that when you are a wizard, you should be like your old pal Brainy here. You should be a career librarian, a professor, and a person who is active in the thinking man's fielder. You shouldn't actually be going out trying to slay every one-eyed cacodemon that you actually happen to come across. Even though fire magic is actually pretty cool. It's a little bit like having your own personal fireworks. Okay, just do what, you know, stay relatively within your lane when you're adventuring. You're supposed to be providing archaeology for artifacts. You're supposed to be reading ancient scripts. You know, you're supposed to be hanging around in the back where those fireballs that you like to throw around so much are actually the most effective. So take it from your old pal Brainy. Okay, let the guy with the great big sword handle the great big ugly ogres. That's all I gotta say about that. Now that we have 3 villagers, we can clear a lot of the rubble around here. Yay, a hat. I found a hat. Good for me. Given that, you know, my clothing always seems to change whenever I do various jobs, I'm a little bit dubious about what a costume system would look like in this game. Here is a great big sparking area of the ground with an exclamation point over it. I wonder what it would look like if we walked over and we touched it. Plant a sapling. Do I have a sapling? Oh yeah. I have these little shrine type saplings that I actually picked up in the dungeon a moment ago. I can now explore the treasure grove. Am I going to explore the treasure grove? No, because I only have 15 minutes. Okay, grab the rest of our... So this has got to give me like... Oh no, well it gives me exactly 100 flowers, even though it was 4 different job quests. Alright. So let's go ahead and turn Miss Pirate flag into Miss Pirate now. Well, 15 minutes till 15 minutes until I have to stop streaming, unfortunately. You know. Let's see. Alejandro Starbird. It's good to be free. I'm not one for being in debt, so when you need my help, give me a shout, Savvy. Pirates say Savvy these days. It's entirely because of Johnny Depp and the, Pirates of the Caribbean movies. The first one of which was just copied verbatim from the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. You don't know what the Rime of the Ancient Mariner is? Read a book! Alright. Oh, hello, Red Seraph. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? Okay. I'm getting rid of rocks and junk, and then, you know, now that the rocks and junk are nice and cleared off, then, we have some place to build some more houses. Though not necessarily the money, because I've just been playing the main campaign this whole time. Say, is the Red Seraph your favorite flame? I mean, yeah, I don't see any other flames around here. Cause when we kiss, it's like fire. Let me see. I wanted to see if I could build another house. Nope. Not even close. Okay, I'm running out of extraneous things to sell, so the money is not going to come from that. Because I found one extra hat, and that's what the glowing box is showing to me. The other thing I probably get that's of any value is a whole bunch of copper ore. I probably got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of copper ore. A sack of silver is worth 1,000, and I have 2 of them. So, probably, you know, The next thing I learn is that the sack of silver is actually something that's a very rare and valuable material I might need, so I'm not actually going to sell it. Okay, well... See, I woke up due to Mom yelling at me to get up and eat dinner, then I had steak and baked potato, and now I'm relaxing by watching Brainy and having an energy drink. I mean, that sounds like an active day to me. I don't know about the rest of you guys. Hey. I think I shifted something. I don't know specifically what I shifted, but it'll come to me later. Where was I? Oh, yes. Hagram is very happy because he has a flower on his head. Okay, well, one of the things that I can do is, in order to, you know, advance things along, is I can actually go into this little shrine thingy. Okay, let's see what roguelike dungeons look like in this incredibly overstuffed game full of features and junk. Starting floor, monster floor, mining floor, harvesting floor. Okay, they're just asking me, like, which one of these floors do I want to explore first? And, you know, I'm very strongly compelled to do things like crafting floors because it's all of my crafting jobs that are weak, and those are the ones that really do need improving. I mean, I am on what is allegedly a ore floor, something that's going to get me some items, but there are also level 3 chameleon enemies here for me to fight. I'm almost out of health potion, too. I think that's probably the 20th time that I mentioned that. Okay. I forget that sometimes you can rotate the camera in this. They totally don't want me fighting the monster directly behind the tree this whole time. You know how anime characters have a curl in their hair that's like on the front part of it? My hair is doing exactly that. Yeah, gosh, what is the name of that 3D, VTuber program that everybody uses? Not V-Bridger, but V-Shoujo? I think it's V-Shoujo. I have been experimenting a lot, and then they just kind of have a very short list of all of the funny little top knots that anime characters seem to have, because customization in that software is crazy. Oh, V-Roid, that's what it is. Yes, that's correct. V-Shoujo? V-Shoujo is the name of a group, actually. V-Shoujo is the name of the Japanese YouTube-centric VTuber group. Very recently, I downloaded one of their licensed game demos. It's for a game of Hanafuda, which is the ancient seasons and poetry-based Japanese card game. And I'm probably going to be playing that in a future stream. Right, ream it. Me. Minute. If he priming me. Rat to me, Brandon or Minion. Matt make better about me artist. Man make better about me other artist. You know it's harder than talking like you. You're right now, Pig Latin, and I do know how to speak and write it. Yeah. I mean, you know, anybody who plays those kinds of games, they know what they're doing. Ubby W was a really big thing. Okay, there's no way I'm cracking that rock. Ubby W was what Fat Albert's friend Mushmouth used to say all of the time on that cartoon show. And that's just kind of adding UB to the end of every vowel sound. I got it from my great granny. They used to sell sets of action figures called Barnyard Commandos, and they used to come with little pamphlets that would teach you how to speak. Both Pig Latin and also barcode, which they called barcode because half of the action figures were sheep, so they would speak barcode. This was something in the neighborhood of 10 years before Babe, so they weren't doing Ba Ram U just yet. Well, you know, I came to the special ore dungeon, but only to learn that, you know, my ore mining skills are actually zip. Yeah, I might as well just go home. I at least got all the monster fighting out of my system. Mine all ore deposit. 0 out of 3. Okay, I actually have to fulfill a quest, otherwise they're not going to actually let me leave this area. Yeah, I was looking for someone to fix the statue, but I was actually just doing some... I was doing some stuff around the Animal Crossing style village section, and that eventually just led me here. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I just decided to play around in this other section of the game for a while. So I feel as though I actually might be in a situation where I can't get out of this until I actually succeed in mining something, which might be a problem. Uh-oh. I think I'm actually out of health potion too. I don't know. Well, maybe if my character passes out, that means that I do not have to be in the roguelike dungeon anymore. Yeah, return home. Alright, well, this is going to be the end of my stream right here. Let me go ahead and let me give this a save. Bonk. Alright. So, thank you everybody for tuning in, you know, particularly, you know, all of you folks who are over here from Goldie Fish's channel is that he basically said that he wasn't going to be able to stream today, so I decided to get on anyway. So it's really good to see all of you guys over from his channel. So thank you everybody for coming in. I'm going to be planning another couple of things over the next couple of weeks. Something really important is I'm going to actually be changing my arc on Blue Sky pretty soon. Is that we're going to be going into what I'm going to be calling the D12 dual arc. And so, do you want an explanation of what that means? I'm not giving you one. But this coming Friday, we're going to be doing a very special tabletop-related stream, and I'm going to be introducing to all of you guys a new system, something that is very new, something that is very exciting, that I hope that I'm going to be bringing to the brainy collective consciousness some point very soon. And so this is something awesome and tabletop related, and I'm really looking forward to it. You know what they say at the end of every cartoon? They say the movie after this is not going to be nearly as good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do a raid now. Let me see who is on the good old purple site at the moment. I had a lot of friends on, just not more than a few minutes before this, and so there are probably going to be plenty of people to visit. Let's see if we can say Pork Buns is on. That would actually be pretty fun. Let me see. Also, Aurora Cosmic. Right now, I think we are going to go ahead. We are going to go over to. We're going to go pay a visit to our buddy Space Pirate K. Right now, they're in the middle of playing Cast and Chill, which is this very awesome looking fishing game that has a lot of great 16-bit pixelated landscapes in it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to head over to see them raid Space Pirate K. Okay, there we are. And then also shout out. Alright, so go ahead and say hello to Space Pirate K. Meow, it's a cartoon raid. That's actually a very good one, but usually our stream message is Brainy Raid, roll initiative. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to say hi to Space Pirate K in just a moment. And so thank you everybody once again for tuning in. We will be back Thursday. I'm more than likely going to be doing an art stream on Thursday, and then Friday we're going to have that very special tabletop stream. Go ahead and follow me on my page on Blue Sky if you want some updates about when next time I'm going to be on. So thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Remember, BRNY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change that you want to see in the world. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.